Hey guys, welcome back to the Northeast Florida Surf Fishing Forecast for January 19th through the 21st. This video was shot in Ponte Vedra Monday afternoon. As you can see, flat conditions with beautiful water. In fact, Saturday and Sunday, the water is beautiful as well. Saturday, we had west winds up to 30, but the water still stayed clean, and there were whiting caught. The last 3 days, even though the water is hovering in the 57, 58 degree mark here in Northeast Florida, the whiting are biting, guys. I had a little bit of time to fish this afternoon after I got done working. So I picked up 4 dozen live shrimp and a bottle of Diet Pepsi and decided to fish. And the fish did not disappoint. Usually when it's flat like this, guys, for whiting, it's not such a good thing. Usually we like a little bit of wave action, a little bit of current, but it did not matter today. They were chewing, a lot of activity out in the distance. The dolphins were skyrocketing in the air. Birds were diving everywhere. And this is what I caught. As you can see, big whiting, guys. A lot of 14 to 16 inch fish. And like I said, they were hitting the shrimp that was soaked in Diet Pepsi. There it is. Had fish bites too, but I did not get a single hit on the fish bites today. They didn't want them, so they wanted the shrimp with the Pepsi. Yeah, the fish were very picky today. I should say Monday afternoon. They only wanted the shrimp that was soaked in the Diet Pepsi. I tried shrimp that was not soaked in Diet Pepsi, fish bites, and all I got were the hits on the Diet Pepsi shrimp. A lot of people may be skeptical about it, but a lot of the old timers still use it. The Sinker guy uses it. Noel Kuhn uses it. Some of the top surf fishermen in this area use it. I honestly only use it when it's cooler and the water temperature is cold and the fish are sluggish. That little extra scent seems to really help. When the water warms up, it's really not needed because the fish are very hungry then. But that's it. And the next few days, the fish are there. Just remember, right now, I have not seen and heard of many reports on the incoming tide of much going on. It's been all outgoing tide, the last couple of hours outgoing tide. When I got there today, the tide was going out, and the more it dropped, the better the bite picked up. So what they're doing is sitting in that trough closest to the beach in the deeper water, throwing out far, didn't get a hit. Throwing in real close, didn't get a hit. Threw in the trough, and that's where everything was hanging. They weren't hanging on the sandbar past the trough. Sometimes they sit out there, especially when it warms up, I notice. When it warms up, sometimes they'll sit on that sandbar. But not right now. They're just chilling in, literally chilling. It's cold. The weights, when you touch them, they're freezing. So I'll be having some fish sticks tomorrow night, fresh whiting, one of my favorite. If you look at the forecast for the next few days, it's still going to be very fishable. On Tuesday, you got northwest in the morning, northeast in the afternoon. Both winds 5 to 6 miles an hour. Then on Wednesday, you got west 5 to 15, and on Thursday, west 5 to 15. So there's not going to be much surf to speak of, guys. So there should still be some decent whiting being caught. If you want pompano, like I said, you're really going to have to go south. Melbourne area and south, if you want to take that drive. If not, there's some big whiting to be caught up here. Right now, the water temperature, like I said, is 57 degrees in Jack's Beach. I looked at Flagler. Flagler is 60 degrees. And Melbourne was hovering at 66 degrees. So it's on that verge where if it drops a little bit more, the pompano will be out of that area as well. I had a few questions asked about pompano in the river. When I talked to Larry Finch, the fishman, on Friday, he said quite a few pompano were coming up around the Sebastian area up in the river. The last cold front pushed a bunch of them up in the river. So if you're down that way, let me know they're still biting. They're biting on jigs and clams and sand fleas. But right now in this area, Northeast Florida, the beta choice seems to be that fresh shrimp. All I do, instead of keeping them alive in the aerator and having more to carry, I just have them put them in a plastic bag straight from the tanks, put them on ice, and they don't get any fresher than that, guys. So usually 3 to 4 dozen, catch quite a few fish, and that's it. And as far as the river's concerned, I did see there's some nice sheephead being caught. Not huge numbers, but the size of the fish is pretty good. Reds up in the creeks, trouts up in the creeks. Still some scattered black drum. Haven't been to the river in the last few days, but I'll probably hit it up the end of this week, and I'll have that in the forecast and report on Thursday. But like I said, the water should stay very clean until we get to Friday, when we might have some strong south winds. But the whiting are there, guys. Go get them. If you have a boat, you could probably sit right off the beach and kill them. If you want whiting from a bridge, go to Nassau Sound, fish the deeper water. I talked to a few people who fished the Volano Pier. They caught some nice whiting off the end of that. Only thing about that pier, guys, it's short inside the river, and when that current goes, it screams, so you will definitely need Sputniks. Check out where the sinker guy has his weights and use those. And if you don't have anything else to do and you don't want to fish, you can visit Fish Bite store. It's never too early to stock up for the spring, because once that water hits 67, 68, the pompano will be on our doorsteps, and at that point, fish bites could be in high demand, and it might be harder to find them. So while they're in stock up on them, guys. If you have any other questions, comments, leave them in the comments on this YouTube video, or you can check out our Facebook page, Broken Reel 23, where we have several updates a day from local fishermen, what they're catching, where they're at, and the water temp and the water conditions. So if you haven't joined that page, join it. If you haven't joined our YouTube, we'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button and share our page for those who like to fish. And we'll see you again on Thursday, guys. Tight lines.